here today, and we're going to do a little session focusing on shoulders and back. So join me, find a place somewhere on the floor, if you've got a mat or just somewhere where you've got a little bit of space around. Nice and easy ones. Come and lie down at first. There's a few different ones too. Come lie down. First, lie down. Alright, so we're just going to start with a really nice one here. You're going to just bring your arms up, cross them across, and you can grab hold of their elbows or near the elbows, or have them a little bit further apart if you like, that's fine. Whatever works for you. So you're just going to have them here, so elbows are in line with your shoulders, and just let them fall to the left side. So let that left elbow fall down towards the floor, bringing the right one with it. So it's going to help pull across the body and really stretch through the right shoulder blade. Now if it feels a bit uncomfortable to look up here, it might be more comfortable to look to the left side, the way the arms are falling. Or you can look up. But we're just stretching out that right shoulder, using a bit of gravity to help as well. And then just lift that one up. And then guess what? We're going to go the other side. So just letting the right elbow fall towards the floor, pulling the left arm with it, relaxing the shoulders down towards the floor. Eye gaze can go with the arm or just looking straight up. Just relaxing through the feet, relaxing through the legs here. And just take a couple of deep breaths if you like. Try and relax into the stretch. Arms back up to center. I'm going to keep a bit of a grip here going, and from here I'm just going to let them fall behind my head. Now if that's too hard for you, you can release them. Okay, just release the arms. But I'm going to keep hold of them here and just try to pull that behind my head. Just relax it behind my head. You might feel a bit of stretching up through the armpits. It's really good for stretching up through the shoulders, through the front of the chest. Close your eyes if you like. Just breathe into it. Excellent. Release the arms. Stretching the arms above your head, pointing the toes, stretching along through the body. Really, really feeling your whole body stretching taller, and then just relax. Okay, do that another time. Stretching the fingers, spreading the toes if you like, and then just relax. How was that? It was pretty good, wasn't it? I like that. Okay, we're going to actually come up, roll over, using your hands to help push you up. Okay, over on the hands and knees. Okay, so from here, we're just going to do a little bit of cat-cow, okay? So, cat is arching the spine, hands are under the shoulders, knees are about shoulder width apart here, and you're going to scrunch up your back, suck it in, and arch the spine. And then allowing the spine to come down to cow. exhale to cat, through the nose or through the mouth. Inhale to cow. Really pushing your bottom towards the air there. Really tilting through the pelvis as well. Really try to focus on tilting the pelvis. So pushing it up and away. So inhale and then tilting the pelvis, tucking it under as we suck the belly up. So exhale. So just do a couple more in your own time. Cat, cow. So on cow. So that's getting mobility through the back, through the spine. Really nice stretch for the back. I'm going to stay on cat. Just once you get this, stay on cat and then just relax down to neutral spine. Okay, so sitting back, having your feet out. Actually, let's just move our knees out a little bit further away from one another. I'm going to put my toes, my big toes together, and I'm going to sit back into child's pose, but with wider knees. Just if that doesn't work for you, have the knees in closer. And we're stretching out the lower back here. And we're just going to stay here for a second. When I say a second, I mean a little bit longer than a second. For a little while. Okay, just relax into that. Hands can be wherever you like. I'm just going to rest my head on my hands here. It. Okay, so from here we're still going to stay in child's pose, but what I'm going to do is my arms further out in front, so I'm going to stretch through the upper back here. As I stay there, just feeling more of a stretch through the shoulders, through the back. Bring the hands in, help them to push up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to bring my knees in a bit closer now. Just going to have a little bit of a break. Rolling up. So rolling up, big stretch up, giving the back a bit of a break. Lifting up, inhale, exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Okay, we're going to do a modified camel here. Okay, so I'm going to get my thumbs, actually my thumbs facing the front, my fingers are going to wrap around my hips here. I'm going to get my shoulders forward, my shoulders back. So I'm stretching out the chest, but you can stay there if you like, or if you want to do a little bit more of a back stretch here, what we're going to do is push the hips forward and tilt your pelvis. Okay, so tilting the pelvis, opening the chest, leaning back just a little bit. So you feel a bit of a tension in the thighs and the eye gaze is up. So just a modified camel from yoga. And then we're just going to come forward and just do a very quick little, I say quick but not quick, just a child's pose. So we're just doing what we're doing here. So what I like to do is a counter stretch. So this is a counter stretch to the one we just did. So we did the modified camel, and then we come into child's pose. So we're stretching the spine the other way and the back the other way. Arms around the front to increase the stretch, but you don't have to have them there. You can just have them here under your head, or if you like to just have them at your side, that's fine as well. Okay, now from here, stay in child's pose and just walk your right hand across the mat and just let it touch your other hand, come across the top of your other hand. So as you might need to come up a little bit to do that, to come across, and then you just allow yourself to sink back down. So we're still in child's pose, but we're getting a lovely stretch down the lats, which are the muscles down this side of the body, on the right side. Good stretching there. I'm going to come up a little bit and walk those hands across to the other side. Walkie, walkie, walk, walk. Hand goes on top of the other one. So my right hand is there, my left hand has come across to meet my right hand, and then I sink back down again. So getting that lovely stretch down the left side of the body. Back to center, and using the hands to push yourself up again. Okay, rolling up through the spine and then coming up onto the knees. So we can do the camel one again. Going to join me? Okay, thumbs to the front, hands just around the hips, shoulders forward, shoulders back. Then I'm tilting my pelvis, tilting up forward, really embracing the core here. It might not look like it, but I am. Keep this nice and tight. Okay, nice and tight to the core, shoulders back, really squeezing through the butt, through the glutes, as we do that stretch of the back. Holding up there, looking up a little bit, and then coming forward into child's pose again. Arms out to the front, counter stretch. Counter stretch, lovely. Just coming up on the hands and knees. And from this position, I'm going to get my left arm, and I'm going to lift my left arm. I'm going to lift it up to the side here, that's fine, my left arm. And I'm going to bring underneath, through the hole there, through the window, and then bend my right arm and allow my left shoulder to come towards the floor. As I'm doing that, I'm sitting back on my heels, just getting a stretch through my shoulders here. Now, if you feel that's enough, you just stay there. If you want to make it a little bit more difficult or a little bit more to it, you walk your hand above your head, go on the fingertips here and push up through that elbow to get a little bit more, a bit of a twist through the spine, if you want to do that. But I'm just going to stay here because I'm finding that's fine for me, that is fine. Today, that's just right. Just relaxing. Try to relax into it, let that shoulder really fall. And we're going to come up slowly, and we're going to do the other side. So, right hand comes up to the side, and then bend. As it comes through, I'm bending my left elbow, allowing my right shoulder to come to the floor, and I'm sort of sitting back on my heels a little bit more now. If you want to add the twist, go for it. You just bring the hands above the head and then lifting that left elbow. If you don't want to, that's fine. Just stay with me here. Relaxing into that shoulder, really stretching out through it. Slowly coming up, slowly, and then just sitting child's pose again. Coming back here. Stretching out with the arms out the front. Just come forward onto the mat, to your tummy, however you want to get down there. However you like is fine. Okay, I'm going to grasp my hands at the front here, bring my elbows in. So my elbows are a little bit ahead of my shoulders, and I'm going to just push up through them. So if they were here, that's not quite comfortable for me. I'm going to bring them a little bit further forward, and I'm pushing up and just doing like a cobra stretch, but I'm just using my hands here to help me come up. You've probably seen cobra stretch before. We can do that at the side like this, but we're using these hands and using the arms to help lift here. So we're just really doing a lovely stretch without doing a lot of back work in itself. Just a stretch. So try to relax the hips down towards the floor, and your eye gaze shouldn't be up too high, it should be sort of down a little bit. Okay, looking as if you're looking about half a meter before you. Trying to keep the spine in line. So don't turn your head to the side like I just did. Just relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing the hips towards the floor, relax the feet. Just make sure the feet are relaxed here. Just coming all the way down to the floor. Just have a little rest here for a moment. Have a rest for a sec. Just do a little bit of alternate feet. So just giving the legs, giving just a little bit of work through the glutes. Just strengthening up the back, the lower back. Just little ones. So lifting the right leg down, and the left leg goes up and down, one long line, really stretching out, pointing through the toes. Your nose is just grazing the mat here. So trying to stay engaged through the core as we're lifting those legs up. I know it's not a stretch, but it's really, really good for your back. These ones just up and down, not too high, not too high. Okay, so that will do us there. Bring the hands in again. We're going to do that stretch. So I'm clasping my hands here at the front. I'm using my elbows, and I'm going to lift up. Lifting up. So lifting up to stretch the lower back. Not working it hard, just stretching it out. Relaxing the hips down towards the floor. Gaze about half a meter ahead, not too far ahead, so keeping the spine in line. Good. Coming back down, use your hands to help push yourself up, pushing up, pushing up. Coming back into child's pose again, knees are about shoulder width apart, sitting back on the heels. Counter stretch to the other one. So excellent. So we're nearly done. Just come and sit down, cross legs, or if you want to sit with the legs straight out at the front, that's fine. I'm not going to be here very long. We're just going to finish up now. We need to just really roll those shoulders forward and back, sitting up nice and tall. Rolling the shoulders forward and back. This is a good session if you've been sitting at a computer. Roll them back. Okay, good. Do the same thing but from the back to the front. So back to the front. Shoulders, big circle. Roll from the back. Big circle to the front. And back to the front. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, now do this one. Shoulders come up towards your ears, squeeze them up, and then just go, okay, just let them go. Okay, you don't have to make as much of a big noise as you like when you go, ah. Okay, so lifting up, squeezing them up towards your ears, scrunching them, and then release. Do that again. Up we go. Squeeze them up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And okay, upper back stretch. Hands at the front, shoulders back, shoulders forward. Coming over a big beach ball, sucking in the belly, rounding round, leaning forward, stretching the upper back, pulling the shoulder blades apart. Really feel that stretch. And we're nearly done. Come back. Well done. Shake the hands out. Okay, reaching up with the arms, reaching up, looking up if you like. Inhale, exhale, away. Inhale, reach, thumbs towards the back wall. And now, thumbs towards the front. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, down. And roll the shoulders again. And bring the hands to the front and give yourself a clap. Well done. Thanks for joining me for that session on shoulders and back. So I'll catch you next time. Keep it up. These are really good ones if you've been on a computer, if you've been sitting still all day. But anyway, hope you have a great day tomorrow and all the rest of the day. And I'll catch you next time.